Hi Pisces, this is Kathy Mamelin, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a timeless no contact reading. Low contact, no contact. We're going to find out what your person is thinking and feeling. This is for my Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Welcome everybody. Welcome back, everybody. I'm going to call on my spirit guides now. Let's see what they have for you today as of this reading. What is your person thinking and feeling? What are their intentions, spirit? Person on our mind, what is it that you want us to know? I am listening for you now. Let's see what we have. Spirit for my Pisces. I have addiction, codependency, addiction, struggling with alcohol, okay, in and out of rehab or on again, off again with drinking, interference in some kind of this connection. So it could be somebody that is just struggling, and we've been fighting it. A lot of people do. Maybe you've been hanging in there with them, but it's become codependent. Like they can't live without you, and you feel like, it's your job to take care of them, and that's not your job. A girl with a snake, charmed or used, feeling like there needs to be boundaries, feeling that you're just using me because I help you with money, I help you pay bills, I help you keep your life together. So you could be feeling that you're struggling with somebody, and there's a lot of reasons, the Spirit's saying, that are going around and around in your head as to, what you should be doing and why. I have partying, time with friends, living a single life. Okay, so they could be really going for it right now. They're single. You can't tell me what to do. Nobody's behind them telling them, you're drinking too much or, like stop drinking. But, they're free. They can do what they want. And maybe they're really kind of going wild right now because they don't have any boundaries. They don't have anybody there supervising them. Spirit just said, that's not your job. I have cut down, okay, stopping the pattern. So that came into me as pushing them away for their own good. And maybe that's something that you struggled with because they're not going to get help without being pushed to a rock bottom. Maybe it's something that you have, you need them to hit. Like, you know what, you think you can do it without me, then, go and do it without me. I feel like that's just part of it. I feel like that not some of you that might not even be part of it, but there's this sense of them feeling that they're going to be perfectly fine without you, and you knowing that they're not. That when they get out there, that they're not going to be fine without you. They're so used to you doing things for them that they don't even realize anymore how much you do for them. So that's how it's coming into me. So it's almost like, I don't know, 12 on the clock when I have this. So when I'm recording this, so we have an angel number coming in as well. Sometimes it's like putting your child, like, you got to figure this out on your own. I can't tell you what to do. You got to make your own mistakes. So, and they're not your child, they're your relationship. I have an Ace of Swords. I have a Five of Cups. I have a King of Swords. And I have a Star. So the truth comes out is how it's coming into me. It's almost like the space makes them realize that you're right. And maybe that's what you want to hear. It's almost this feeling of, I'm definitely accepting everything you said. I'm definitely seeing it more clearer. I know that I keep disappointing you over and over again. I know that I made you empty promises. I know that I said one thing and I did another. So there's this feeling of truth. And this person isn't, I'm going to say, sobering up, whether they're physically sobering up or mentally sobering up. It's almost as if when they become a little bit more sober, they realize kind of the cycle they've been in, the whirlwind. I'm going to say the whirlwind is over. There's a sense of a whirlwind, round and round. You know, just can't get out of the roller coaster energy. I'm going to say the whirlwind is over. Okay. And maybe we start talking, King of Wands at the bottom of my deck. Maybe we do start talking about, you know, like, what is it that we both really want? And I feel pretty confident with this right now. I feel that these two kings they're using the word understanding. So they're understanding where you're coming from. They're seeing your perspective. So they're not being defensive right now. They're not, their ego isn't in front of them. I'm going to say that they're actually seeing your point of view, which I think I'm shocked at because I feel like they were very defensive before. I feel that they were like, you can't tell me what to do. You're not my mother. And I feel like that was probably at the heart of it. You know, like, I'm just saying it for your own good. I'm just worried about you. I care about you. I want you to be healthy. I want us to be healthy. And how can we be healthy if this is all going on behind us? Let's get some initials. First initials, last initial, Spirit. I have an O, S, L. I have a Z, W, S, R, F, U. Whoops, I'm going to separate these. I don't want FU. Okay, I have an N. I have an A. I have a C. I have a Y. An N. A couple more E, J, and I have the letter R. So lots of letters. Okay, so first initials, last initials. Spirit, what are the feelings behind this connection? I'm kind of excited about that this person is, okay, so let's go back for a minute. You push them away for their own good. And then they realize that they're fumbling. They realize that you do more for them than they ever thought. And now they're realizing that some of the things that were said, they're seeing it from a different point of view, a different perspective. They're getting off the roller coaster. Maybe they're sobering up a little bit. Maybe they're seeing things more clearly, but the cycle, the whirlwind is slowing down or stopping. So that's what I'm most excited about, that this kind of round and round around the same topic, the same thing over and over again. I feel like there's a change coming. You know, is the storm moving out to sea? Probably. That's probably what's happening. Testing the water, seeing how far they can push you. I do feel like they're going to be coming back. That feels like reaching out to you. How you doing? What's going on? I feel like, yeah, dipping their toe in the water. You know, maybe it's just a text message. Maybe it's a message through a friend. Just tell her I said hi. Tell him I said hi. You know, something like that. There's a lot of questions. There's more questions than answers. And we have a lot to talk about. And I would say that we do. And I have Zen, reorganizing priorities. And maybe you're just in a state of Zen right now, you know, like taking the time to have some peace of mind because you're not taking care of somebody. You're not trying to fix somebody. You're not trying to put out somebody's fires that, you know, they created on their own. So it is a sense of, you know what, this isn't so bad. When you're not around, my life is actually a little bit more peaceful. So give that some thought. Spirit, what are their feelings? What is going on in this connection? I'm aware that there's more to it than meets the eye. This person needs help is how I feel. So maybe they're admitting I have a problem in something. Okay, so, you know, that would be huge. Maybe they never admitted they had a problem before. Maybe the thought of losing you was their rock bottom. And that's what they need to see to start to make some changes. Thoughts and visions of you and me together never leave my mind. So I'm definitely, they're saying I'm confused, I'm struggling, I have a lot of mixed feelings, they're saying, and so do you, is how I feel. That you both have, I feel like you're mirroring each other as far as what you're going through right now. So a twin flame and separation energy, but I definitely feel like you both are feeling the same feelings. We are working together in unison on healing our wounds. We're both trying to heal. That feels good. You always deserve so much more, I guess, than I was able to offer you. I think we're missing a word here, but you always deserve so much more than I was able to offer you. Okay, so they feel like they can't give you what you want. I've been carrying you in my heart every single day. So even if they're not talking to you, they're still thinking about you. They're still in love with you. You don't just stop loving somebody. One more, please, Spirit. Looking through our conversations makes me miss you immensely. I'm reading our text messages. I'm revisiting everything that you said to me. I definitely feel like I'm missing you. I do feel like the light bulb has gone off, that this person is realizing that change is the only way that we are going to survive, Spirit just said. And they're seeing it from your point of view, which is probably really good news to you. So let's put this out into the universe. They're dipping the toe in their water to see if they can reach out to you. So we'll anticipate that as well. But we'll ask Spirit to guide you both. I want to thank Spirit for these messages today. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Thank you for being here. Please remember to hit that like, subscribe, ring the notification bell, comment below, claim it, own it, it's yours. If anyone would like to book a private reading with me, check out my website at KathyMamelinPsychicMedium.com. Also, I have two other channels, my main channel and my pick a card channel, and the links are in the description below. I hope you enjoyed your messages, and we'll see you again real soon in another Love Messages.